Hello, welcome everyone. Myself Anupama, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Aid College, Shirahatti. This is session 49. This session contains the various methods of absorption of overhead, and under that hourly rate methods of absorption of overheads. So, in the last session, we have studied about the percentage methods of absorption of overheads. Under that, we have studied about the percentage of direct material cost, percentage of direct labor cost, and percentage of prime cost. In this session, we have to go for labor hour rate, machine hour rate, and actual hour rate. The first method is direct labor hour method. So it is the rate calculated by dividing the total factory overhead by the total direct labor hours. So direct labor hour rate is equal to factory overhead divided by direct labor hour. Advantages of this method. This is very easy to understand and easy to apply. It is suitable where manual labor is a dominant factor of production. Then under absorption of overhead will reflect idle time. So disadvantages of labor hour rate. It requires the detailed record of labor. It also requires the maintenance of additional date concerning the time taken by each job, and calculation of labor hour rate is costly. So next second method is machine hour rate. Machine hour rate is calculated by dividing the total factory overhead by the total machine hours during the period. So advantages of machine hour rate. Here, under absorption of overheads discloses idle time capacity of machines. It takes into consideration the time factor. It is suitable when major portion of production is performed by machines. So, disadvantages of machine hour rates. It requires the detailed records of machines for each job or operation. It is difficult to estimate machine hours in advance. So here basis of apportionment of expenses for machine hour rate. So expenses, they are broadly classified into standing charges. So under that, standing charges, rent and rates, they are apportioned on the basis of area occupied by each department. Heating and lighting, the base is number of points. Supervision, the base is time spent by supervisory staff to each machine. Lubricating oil and consumable store, it should be apportioned on the basis of machine hours or capital values. Cleaning materials, that is cotton waste, etc. Number of machines or based on the past experience. Insurance, it is apportioned on the basis of insurance value of each machine. So next, standing expenses. Under that, depreciation, it is apportioned on the basis of cost plus installation charges minus scrap value divided by life of the asset. Power, it is on the basis of HP or machine hour or meters. Repairs, actual cost of repairs. So third method is actual overhead rate or historical rate. It is the rate calculated by dividing the actual overheads incurred during the accounting period by the actual quantum of selected base during the year. So here the formula is actual overhead rate is equal to actual departmental overhead during the period divided by actual quantity or value of base during the period. So here in this problem, so under absorption of overhead, so say from the following information provided by Abhi Company Limited for the year ended 31st March 2019, calculate overhead absorption rate using direct labor hours, direct labor cost and machine hours. The given information is factory overhead rupees 62,000, direct labor cost rupees 98,000, direct labor hours 1,55,000 hours and machine hours 50,000 hours. So here direct labor cost. The first method is direct labor cost. So direct labor cost is equal to factory overhead divided by direct labor cost into 100. In this problem, factory overhead is 62,000 and direct labor cost is 98,000. Then direct labor cost is equal to factory overhead divided by direct labor cost into 100, that is 62,000 divided by 98,000 into 100, that is equal to 63.626. The second one is direct labor hour. Direct labor hour is equal to factory overhead divided by direct labor hours. Here factory overhead rupees 62,000, then direct labor hours 1,50,000. Therefore direct labor hour rate is equal to rupees 0.40 per labor hour. The third is machine hour rate. Machine hour rate is equal to factory overhead divided by machine hour rate, that is 62,000 divided by 50,000, that is equal to rupees 1.24 per machine per hour. Okay, thank you.